Welcome back to another episode of A Very Petty Podcast. Guys, I think you're in for a bit of a treat today. It's an entertaining one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the other ones are shit. Just watch this one if you're just getting into it.
Yeah, basically, we're going to be talking all things branch theory, our engagement and all the things we would do different 12 years on, spit roasting, oral sex.
And then just finishing off with some rage bait questions.
It's a good one, guys.
So...
Let's just get into it. Let's get into it.
That was a new experience for me. Anyways, let's get into it.
ASMR. Oh, that's the worst noise in the world. I actually could punch you in the throat. Why do you need to do that when you're drinking your drink?
Why do you need to do that when you're... I've got a blood for you. It's a wall full of 100 cocks. How many are you choking on?
None.
That's right, because you're a professional.
I am. When you accept the fact that I'm the funny one in this relationship, life will be good. Oh, is your back sore? Oh.
Yeah, it is. I pulled my back out, guys. Welcome to the Petty Show.
The Very Petty Show. The Very Petty Show.
Who is that supposed to be?
No one. It's no one. Oh, it used to be, I'm Donald Duck. No, that's not right, is it?
You sound like Gollum.
Gollum. My precious.
Right, say in the Gollum voice, say, give it to me raw and wriggly.
Give it to me raw and wriggly.
It's more like, wriggly.
Give it to me raw and wriggly.
Yeah, perfect. That's good. I like that. We'll test that out later tonight.
Oh, is that how you like it, baby? Rough.
Yeah,
Rough.
I could be the One Ring and you could be Gollum. It's been, 12 years? So you got to keep it interesting somehow.
Keep it fresh.
It's a good point, actually. Do you think if we met now, we'd still be together?
What do you mean if we met now? Like if we met each other, we were single with the people who we are today.
Yeah, do you think, like, you know about the butterfly effect, right?
Yeah.
Do you think if our paths had not have crossed this day 12 years ago, we would still be together now? Or we would have ever met?
I don't know. I knew about you before you knew about me. So within the friend
That's
group.
weird.
Yeah, I knew of you when you were at that house party one time. You were there, but you was not interested in no one really. But I was aware of you at that point, and it wasn't until months later we did actually first speak.
What made you aware of me?
I don't know, it was just a name
ego.
already, and it must have been fate, because although I liked your hair, you had this hair the whole time we've been together.
No, there was a time when you told me my hair was disgusting, you made me dye it brown, and now in hindsight I'm like, oh.
I didn't say it was disgusting. That is such a lot. You make up so many lies in this relationship just to justify some things that you've done.
I'm the one that makes up lies. Let's not go there. Anyway, let's get back on track.
I think fate is strong, and yes, I'd like to think yes.
Do you think you'd like me as the person I am today? Am I different?
Yeah, I think I would like even more, because back when we first met, obviously we was really young, and I love the person that I've grown into, and you're a massive part of why that is.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be this person now if we hadn't have met then.
Yeah, maybe. If we hadn't met then, I'm pretty sure I might not even be around now.
Oh, that's actually really sad. No, because it's very true, and that makes me really sad.
Sorry, I always say that you rescued me, and Isla saved my life. Because as soon as she was born, there was no way I could ever...
You can't leave this world now. Don't you fucking dare try any of that shit now. Leave me with them two kids, mate. I would literally be bored within a month.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's stressful. It is. I think fate is a strong thing, and I think we were meant to meet.
Do you want to talk about the proposal?
Yeah,
and all the things we would do differently now.
It was such a whirlwind back then that we did everything so quickly that it kind of, like you say, we've grown as people. So it'll be completely different. Everything we did back then, like the proposal, the wedding, everything would be 100% different because we are completely different people today.
I still think I'd want the same things though, you know. I grew up in a household where my parents met and were married within 11 months of meeting each other. And this year they've been married 40 years.
Sally. Oh my god. My heart beats so fast. Okay. Her heart was racing. It's coming down now.
She's fine.
Okay?
She's absolutely fine. She can touch the floor.
She wasn't
She was
touching the
trying to
floor.
get her this smelly toy.
She looked like she was trying to do a pull-up from this side.
Come here. Come and get comfy. Look. Don't be doing that no more, okay? You're very silly. Oh, you've got fluff everywhere. God, honestly, you're such a show stealer. I was in the thick of it just then. Anyway, so my parents have been together 40 years this year. Married 40 years this year. Ruby, wedding anniversary.
That is crazy. Good
so
on them.
for me, I was always like, it doesn't really matter how quickly you get married. That doesn't define the marriage. Do you know what I mean? No, that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. So I always wanted to get married quickly because I thought, God, if you get married quickly, then it really must work out. And once you're married and locked in, you've got no choice. You've got to stick about, you know?
Yeah, I don't think a marriage is the thing that you necessarily need to wait for, because a lot of people are like, oh, it needs to be the right time. But it is all dependent on you as a couple. There's us that got married really quickly. We've got our best friends are engaged after how long being together, and that works for them really well. So it's like, it all depends on the situationship. But I think in terms of our proposal, I would 100% do that differently.
It was literally everything I did not want.
Yeah, everything you didn't want. But I was panicking. We had this life plan. We'd always spoke about we'd get married first,
Buy a
then we'd
house.
move in together,
Yeah.
and then we'd have children. But we were just so in love and so...
And so not careful. I came off the pill and we so didn't use condoms.
Yeah, we was completely carefree and like, it was all good that we ended up pregnant first.
I
which
do think
really
it was
good.
low-key planned though. Like we knew what we were doing. We
Yeah, I mean, we
weren't that
weren't scared of that.
No.
No.
We were like, we'll just fuck about and find out. You know?
It was a surprise, obviously.
Just didn't
but-
expect it to be so quick.
No, yeah, exactly. So then that kind of happened, and I was like, oh my God. I didn't have any money back then, and I was worried about getting you like the perfect ring. And I wanted to be engaged before Isla was born, because it might have ticked off a little thing before, like kind of gone to plan. So then I panicked and did it in a really non-you-like way.
But I think it
A
was...
non-me-like way, really. That's a horrible environment for me. So overall, I'd love to do that again.
So, for context, Christian proposed to me at my baby shower, right, which I'm still not over to this day because, listen, let me give you some context. Not that I'm ungrateful, I'm grateful we got engaged, but I carried that baby for 9 goddamn months. Christian gets a baby shower to Copenhagen, 3 days with all his mates in Copenhagen. I have 1 day to have a baby shower, and Christian turns up, proposes, and makes my day all about him.
About us.
No, it was not, because everyone's like, oh, Christian, you did so good. Christian. It was very much like everyone was like, wow. But then there must have been about 50 people at that baby shower, right? And every single one of them had posted it on Instagram and Facebook before I'd even had a chance to digest what had happened. So I think us now, it would never happen that way, because I and we would very much want to be in control of like the narrative of that, which I think leans into the fact that is marriage and stuff today all just a bit of a show for social media?
Yeah, I think there is an element of that now. There is an element of pressure of being like, we see it all the time. It's like, oh, I'm a 27 bride, blah, blah. It kind of becomes the personality of the person online, which is obviously a nice thing to watch.
We love a good wedding, guys. We
Yeah.
we love being a part of all your weddings. It is not to say otherwise. We do love a good wedding, don't we?
But it's completely changed. I think I would have crumbled under the pressure of being on social media, having to post about the wedding. I don't know if I would be able to do it.
Well, yeah, because then I think sometimes, do you have exactly what you want if you're worried about how other people are perceiving it? Because I think we still got married in a time where like social media was fun and the wedding wasn't about how it looked to the external world, and we had exactly what we wanted at the time. It maybe isn't what we would have now. I think we'd have something far more intimate now, given that we don't speak to most of the people that came to our wedding anymore.
Yeah, it was a big, well, it was a relatively big wedding, but like I said, it was in a barn. So it was kind of, at the time we was getting married, that was kind of on trend.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would do that again now. It's easy to say that now that we've done the barn wedding.
Yeah, because we've had the big wedding.
But yeah, I think I would do it differently. I don't know exactly how. I think it'd have to be unique to us.
Well,
Like,
we always wanted to just elope, us two in Vegas, didn't we? But I think there was like this thing where my mum really didn't want to miss out on the weddings. We were like, oh, we'll have a wedding then.
yeah, Vegas was my first option, but that didn't happen. But now I'm like, I'm kind of glad I didn't do that.
10 years married next year though, so
Yeah, 27, wasn't it? 2017 we got married.
perfect time for a vow renewal.
Yeah, so
A
hopefully.
refresh on the ye old rings.
I think it switches roles after 10 years. So you've then got to get down on one knee to me and be like, will you stay married to me?
I'm bored of getting down on my knees after 10 years.
Oh. What does that mean?
You know what that means.
Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry about the proposal.
I don't really think a banner and balloons is your style anymore, is it?
I was well gassed at getting that banner as well. I remember, and I had sent it to Jimmy's house.
Your
and-
mum fucked up as well, remember?
What?
You told me that you were with your mum, and then when I called your mum, she totally didn't back up your story.
Well, I don't think I told her.
Or you said you're going golf, and then your mum texted me being like, Christian was meant to be here, but he hasn't turned up. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she
I don't know
realised.
what happened. But yeah, basically it was kind of... When I look back at it now, I'm like, I'm sorry about that. It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh
for all
no,
of us.
don't say that.
I wish I could have done it differently. And it is like one of the biggest regrets that it wasn't like perfect for you.
I'm sorry that I make you feel that way. I definitely do. I tell him sometimes that it wasn't what I wanted.
And even though I knew that the yes was kind of locked and loaded, I kind of knew he was going to agree. It was still very
Agree. Agree. I knew you would agree.
Shake hands and say, yeah, let's get married.
Dap me up.
I still felt really nervous. But yeah, I didn't quite think of the consequences of being in front of everyone and proposing.
Will you marry me?
I barely got my words out. It's a horrible thing to reflect on. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to propose, do it in your own way. Don't worry about timings. Like, it's all going to happen. And stay tuned, because Dale's got the chance to do it to me for our 10-year anniversary.
Boring.
I've already got a Pinterest folder full of rings I might like a nice little diamond.
That you're going to buy me.
Nope. So that was a proposal.
When we talk about rings, I didn't get nothing for pushing presents either. Like, you're slacking on all fronts, may I just add. Except for being a husband. You're a great husband, but there's just no jewellery there to back it up.
Yeah, true that.
I've got plans. I too have got an entire Pinterest board full of rings.
I'm just waiting for your style to calm down, because you go off styles week by week. It's quite frustrating, because you do send me rings.
I'm just giving you ideas.
I know, yeah, but the ideas can be more different.
I'm
You sent me this
merely
massive...
dropping Easter eggs for you.
It was okay, and I was getting a good idea, a rough idea, and I was like, I'm almost close to doing this. But then you, like, literally the other week, I haven't spoken to you about this yet, you sent me the most busted ring ever. It's completely nothing like what you've been sending me. It's like a ring that goes off into two arms with a massive fucking chunky diamond in. That is not, it's okay, but it's not you. And it doesn't go with any of the styles you sent me before. So now I'm all the way back to square one. Like, where do I go? And that is the problem with guys proposing, is they want to make it perfect. This is why there's so much pressure.
But ultimately, I've said to you, here's some Easter eggs, but whatever you choose, I'm going to love, because you've chosen it. And I always say to you, whatever decisions you make always winds up being like timeless. And I always go, oh, I wish I'd listened to you, because actually, in hindsight, your choice was better than my feelings in the moment. So I genuinely think whatever you choose, I'll be happy with. Like,
so you were happy with the baby shower proposal and the banner and some balloons?
at the time I was, because I was desperate to get engaged to you. Did you ask my dad if you could marry me?
Yeah, we had fish and chips one night. Sitting on the sofas. Well, that was quite nerve-wracking as well.
My dad, nerve-wracking.
Yeah, because we didn't really spend any time alone.
Where was I?
I don't know where you were, but we was having fish and chips. Must have been a Thursday, and it was kind of like really casual conversation. Something the telly was on, and I was like, "Oh, I want to speak to you about something," and then asked, and he was like, "I kind of knew," and he was like, "Yeah, of course."
Oh,
And then that was it, really.
that's so cute, guys.
Yeah,
I don't think my dad asked for my granddad's hand before asking my mum.
that's his style.
Big up, Dad. Oh, that's so nice. Anyway, even if we did meet now, I'm glad we didn't meet now, because I love the fact that we've spent the last 12 years together. I feel like we've grown, and now like we're each other's person in all forms. We watched a drama, didn't we, the other day?
Yeah.
And I actually thought, how stupid. And then he said, like, would you have ever told me about the drama? I don't know if you guys have seen it. No spoiler alerts here, although don't waste your time going in the cinema.
All it is a bunch of mid-30s being immature. That's it.
But then he said, would you have ever told me? And I think even 12 years on now, we're still finding stuff out about each other. And I think there is a time to like share things, and you can't put a timeline on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard, because if you told me anything like that now, it'd just have to be worked in. It wouldn't change my opinion on you if you are now.
I don't think there's anything you could ever tell me that would change how I feel, because I know you as a person. Like, we've been together long enough.
Yeah, which is why I think that's why we didn't like that film.
A lot of good talking points though. It sparked conversation. It sparked a lot of rage from me. Pat, I'm not a fan. Soz, mate.
Oh, Pat.
I could never love you. I could just never be a fan.
I really want to know what that is, because it kind of makes me sad.
Why? That I just don't like him.
He's like the male version of Jennifer Lawrence. He's
No, Jennifer Lawrence, she is God.
I thought you hurt yourself there.
Jennifer, you hurt my ears when you said that, because Jennifer Lawrence she's God.
Yeah, so
I fucking love it. No, don't do that.
Our Pats is the same.
Nah,
He's
I'm not listening to your bullshit. No, he's not. For me,
give me his chance to explain why.
No, I don't want to hear it.
He's just chill vibes. He's
not gonna
funny.
resonate.
If you see him on his interviews,
No.
he's the guy that you think he is, and he's cool.
No.
Also, Cedric Diggory, RIP, I've got his wand.
God.
So there's a
when we
connection.
first got together.
So there's a connection.
Oh my God. When we first got together, I remember
laughing?
being at Christian's house once, and he was like, I've got something really special to show you. He was like, this is really dear to my heart. And I was like, oh my God, my guy's going to open up to me. Opened his wardrobe door, pulled out this box. It was like stacked so beautifully, like a Princess and the Pea moment. He pulled it out and he went, here's my Harry Potter wand. I fucking have never been more like, what an ick in my life. However, 12 years later, Christian's telling me how much he enjoys our Harry Potter audiobook, and now what one are you listening to? The all action, all singing, all dancing one. And I said, I'd much rather be married to someone that likes that than going out and playing golf every weekend.
Yeah, true.
Controversial, but true.
Yeah, I do like Harry Potter. I think everyone does, deep down. But
Trying to convince me for 12 years.
No, it's good. It is like a good story. But they've brought out a full cast edition on Audible. So before it was just Stephen Fry reading the books, which is good. It put me to sleep every night. I listen to it every night.
Every day, even.
In a day,
He had a go at me for talking to him. I was trying to cry over my scrambled egg.
Yeah, it was a very tear-jerking moment, you know?
Just died.
No! Spoiler!
But I can't.
Broski!
Oh, come on.
I'm not even on that one.
Oh, no. God, I've ruined it for you now. What are we going
Not
to
me.
do?
Anyways, so Stephen Fry used to put me to sleep, but now I'm listening to it during the day because the full cast edition is it's too much action. So
Too
when
juicy.
when I'm in bed, like thinking I'm gonna now wind down, listen to Harry Potter and fall asleep, it's too much going on, and I'm up for hours because I'm listening to the books, and I love it. And it gives me joy.
I'm glad you've got a hobby. Audible, sponsor this guy. He honestly spends so much on Audible.
Me and Nyla, yeah, we do, yeah. We do
Yeah.
like audio books.
Audit you do.
Yeah. Your makeup looks really nice today.
Thanks. Does it actually?
Yeah.
I
You normally look like a bag of shit.
Thanks. I know. Agreed.
I'm joking. It does it, but in particular today. You're
Merit sent me some makeup. Thank you, Merit. And I actually did a little TikTok on it this morning because
Oh,
I
so
was
you
like,
have-
I'm going to try it out for the first time. So I've got a full face of Merit right now. And
You
I
try
actually,
something different. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I'm loving it. It's very less than 5 minute makeup. Less
It's
than
very
5
natural.
minutes. Yeah. And
But
I'm-
not.
Yeah, thanks.
Very
That was
good.
the ego boost that I needed today. I appreciate you.
Yeah, nice. Yay, best friends forever. Yay.
Friends for life.
Friends forever. Anyway.
Anyways,
speaking
going back
of friends,
to Friends
forever.
Oh. Speaking about Friends,
Mm.
it's interesting, you know, talking about how we do it so differently now, how the wedding would be much smaller, how many people we don't actually speak to from our wedding. And I feel like when you do get married, there's all this pressure to invite every single person under the sun. There's not necessarily the right thing to do, I think. And it's interesting to see how many people we don't actually speak to that came to our wedding.
Isn't there one person in our wedding photos that we've never been able to work out who it is?
There is one person.
Sorry if that's you, but we have no idea who you are.
And it was a day one as well, so they must have come to the ceremony. Because it was the day group photo, and I don't know who that is.
I do have this theory though of like it's called the branch theory. Have you heard of it?
Actually, no, I don't know what that is.
Okay,
I can
so
probably guess.
The branch
Tell me
theory.
about branch theory.
This is down to I think your own personal interpretation, but this is my interpretation of branch theory. So you've got a tree, you've got the roots. These are the people that are like deep rooted in your life. They have been around, they'll always be around no matter what. So for me, I've got a best friend. She's been my best friend since the dawn of time because we grew up on the same road. Our mums were best friends, and even still to this day, like we're godparents to each other's children, and we don't speak all the time, but Lord knows that we will be in each other's lives till the end of time. There was like nothing that we could do that would ever separate the pair of us. Then you've got your trunk people who have maybe come later in life and they've grown with you and they've become good friends. Then you've got your branch people who are maybe there for a little longer, but they can snap off and they go and like maybe nothing happened, but just over time the friendship fizzled out. And then you've got like your leaf people. They are very seasonal. They come into your life for a season. They do what they need to do. Maybe you're good friends for a while and they bring something to your life that you needed in that moment, and then they're gone with the season. And that is just that. And I think that all these people serve a purpose in your life, but not questioning too much like why sometimes things fade out or things don't go to plan or why people aren't there forever, and that's okay, you know?
That's a nice theory. I like it.
But then also on the other side of that, I am not afraid to cut people off with zero explanation.
Is this like cutting down a branch?
Yeah, like sometimes you just got to chop a branch off with no explanation, just it's blocking my light and I need my sunshine back. So you can chop branches off and see ya. I
Yeah.
don't know you nothing.
You do have to do a bit of tree maintenance.
Yeah, sometimes it's essential.
As you was explaining them, I was trying to think of people in my life that refers to it. It does sum up everyone that you meet in life.
Yeah, and I think it's quite a nice way to look at it. But, you know, everyone's there to help you build and help you grow, and they all serve a purpose.
And sometimes it's not a sad situation because there's friends from school that I was like best mates with.
They always tell me stories from school.
Yeah, and it's like I'm still good friends with some of the school people, but some people I don't speak to at all, and we just drifted apart. And it's fine. I'm not grieving any sort of loss of that because we were really close for important part of our life. And it sounds like I'm cracking up. That was just generally, I was just generally a voice crack. And but we've had that time together. And I'm not like, that's part of who I am, and we're different people. So trying to force yourself to carry on being friends is not good, because you're different people.
See, I think it's interesting because sometimes when you've been friends with someone for a long time, there is an element of you're not bringing any joy to my life anymore. In fact, you're doing the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Because you've been friends for such a long time, you feel like you have to maintain that friendship. But actually, so for me, I did actually cut a friend off about 3 years ago with zero explanation. And it was one of the most freeing things I've ever done. She was always like I'm so happy, I'm such a good friend vibes. But actually, behind the scenes was extremely toxic. And she made me really, really sad. Some of the things that she would say about me, I don't even know how to articulate it. But once you cut someone off, I always find out how interesting it is, all the things you find out thereafter. And all the things that you were thinking, maybe, but maybe not, actually come to the surface. And you're like, I kind of knew it all along.
Is this because people are purposely not telling you because they think you are still close to that person?
I think so.
And then once people have seen that you've broke away from that said person, they'll probably feel comfortable to be like, you know what, this is what was actually being said behind the scenes.
Potentially. And you'll never really know if that's true. But do you know what? I understand from the person that's being cut off, that might not be nice. But sometimes if you're being cut off, it is for a reason.
Yeah, and I think
there are reasons, and they're probably so deep and underlying.
There's self-reflection in there. Like if you do get cut off from someone, probably should look introspectively.
And
like,
I really
why?
don't think that if you've been cut off, that person doesn't owe you anything. Like, they don't owe you an explanation.
No,
they don't owe you the opportunity to make excuses to get out of it. Like, you don't deserve that. Sorry. That is a controversial thing for me.
Yeah, recently I've had that discussion with someone that I've cut off.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like a solid person in my life. It was just something that just needed to happen. And it's like you said, it is like a weight off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Because you do feel like if you stay friends with that person, it's almost really fake of you to do that. That's heavy on you anyway. And then it could even pull you into being a person that you're not.
Yeah. 100%.
So there are people that are good for you. Like me and you together, I feel like you make me a good person, and I hope that I make you the best version of yourself. And there's people that you meet that actually goes the opposite way.
Yeah.
And when you're together, you become the worst person of yourself. And then when I was looking back at these situations with this person, I was like, I do not like me. I'm embarrassed of how I was talking then and what I was saying, what I was doing.
And the red flags were so obvious from so early on as well.
Yeah. So
like,
then
all there.
And then once that cut off, I was like, oh my God, it was like a realization that that's what needed to happen. It would probably be best for both of us that happened.
100%. And I think obviously when you do cut off with no explanation, the other person does have to reflect and grow. So there is a lot of thought that goes into that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been cut off with no explanation, so I can't speak on what it would be like from the other side. But if you have any thoughts or feelings on that, I would be really interested to hear them and know.
Yeah, have you ever cut someone off? And I'm assuming it would have gone well, but Have you got any interesting cutting off people stories?
Did it go well? How did that go for you? Did it go well?
No, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever cut someone off and it's not gone to plan? Like,
well, I think you have to be emotionally really strong to do so, because that person will inevitably come and be like, why? I don't wish this person ill by any means. I wish them all the happiness in the world. Like, I still want to see you bloom and grow, but just not in my garden. Is that the same? Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I still want to see you blossom and grow, but just not in my garden.
I wouldn't say I would want to see someone that I've cut off blossom and grow.
No, I still want you to blossom and grow. I don't want to see
but not in my vicinity. Not in my garden centre.
Yeah, what's it? IGAF. IDGAF. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Guys, that got deep real quick. So Paige is going to ask us some questions and rage bait us. Okay, I have no idea what I'm getting into here, so I'm looking forward to this.
If you millennials don't understand it, you fucking shade throwing.
They are the kings and queens of rage bait.
Yeah, but they don't even know it.
They bite every time. Rage bait is when someone asks you or says something specifically designed to cause rage.
Cause an argument.
Yeah.
Because I know they're rage bait questions, then I might answer differently.
Nah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first one's for Christian then. Would you rather kiss someone else for 10 million or Adele for £10?
I say kiss the other person, let's get rich.
It's my question, okay? You've just railroaded my question.
Okay, fine.
I would kiss the other person and get rich.
But who's meant to be raging here?
You're meant to be raging.
Oh no, fuck it. If you're doing it with us in mind, I'm okay with a little kiss. On the cheek though? Or
No.
Like,
what are the terms?
Are we talking tongues?
Full on make out.
With
Full
what
make
lips?
out? Oh, what, with tongues?
Which lips? I'm going to need some context.
I'm good with both.
Well, let's hope that they've been taking their Optibacks.
Actually, no, that's disgusting.
Is that what they're called?
I'll take that back. It has to be the face lips.
I think we're good for money, you know. I think we're good for money.
For 10 million?
But I don't think money buys happiness.
Yeah.
Unless
money
you want a
buys
little
happiness.
comfort blanket in case you decide to leave me.
Money doesn't truly buy happiness, but it really helps.
Oh, never heard that saying before. Very dramatic.
Yeah, but so 10 million. That's generational wealth.
So you're snogging someone full on tongue. Make sure you brush your furry tongue then first before you put that shit in their mouth. Don't traumatize someone.
I don't think you'd actually care about the kissing. I think you'd be more worried about kissing me after. You'd want to make sure all the residue is out of my mouth before kissing me. I don't think that one's going to start an argument between us. Let's say, what about 1 million?
Oh, nah.
100,000.
Nah.
Would you kiss someone for 10 million?
I would more be inclined to like, would you slap someone you love in the face really hard? £10 million with no explanation. That's more of a thinker, I think. You got to slap someone really hard, no explanation.
Yep. Yeah, I would.
Yep. Okay,
It's 10 million. You do anything for 10 million.
10 million, but 100,000, 1 million, I'm just not buying.
I've done a lot more for a lot less. What if I caught feelings from this person?
Yeah, that would be my worry. And then you realise...
I don't think I would.
There's people out there that treat you better than I treat you. And
There
then we're snowballing here. Next question.
This one's for Adele. I thought it'd be funny if Christian read this out.
Paige thinks she's such a joker, by the way. Like, she's actually sitting there rocking, laughing, probably a bit of piss in her pants at how funny she thinks she is.
Well, this is...
Not gonna be that.
Is it not going to land?
It's very accurate. This is probably the most rage bait question you could ever get in this household.
Fuck it. All right, go on.
What do you want for dinner?
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I don't know. I never fucking know what I want for dinner. I just want you to be able to cook.
Do you know what? That is not even like a rage bait question, because that makes me angry as well. Because I know that the answer you give me is going to make me furious as well. And the worst answer to that question is I'm not sure. And then actually the worst answer to that question is I'm not hungry. Because that's not the question I asked. And I asked if he was hungry. I said, what do you want for dinner?
Yeah, but how do people know? Like, how do people meal prep? How do I know that on fucking Wednesday I'm going to want that shitty little bit of ground beef with rice that I made on Sunday with a bit of broccoli? Like, what if I don't fancy that on Wednesday?
Tough shit, man. You're such a princess.
You eat to survive. I eat for dopamine here. And if what I cook and eat doesn't make me happy, I will genuinely be so sad.
That's a mad sentence because you have got so many issues when it comes to food. How can you be eating for dopamine hit? There's a low success rate there because you don't eat nothing.
I
How are you
know.
going to get a dopamine hit? Unless you, because then you eat something, you really enjoy it. You don't want to eat it again for another 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know how people eat the same food day in, day out. I would, honestly, I can't even eat the same food on a 2-week rotation. Oh, unless... Is there
I'm not
anything
gonna
I do
lie,
eat regularly?
No. And if you do, you ruin it. You like noodles, which fair enough. Everyone loves a bit of Baldak. But then you start getting all freaking curious and putting mozzarella and disgusting shite in it, making it horrible.
No, the mozzarella the other day was a 10 out of 10, wasn't it? You chat shit, bruv. You just don't like
It's
my
so sickly.
experiment. You don't like my experiment food.
Anyway, this question is just a surefire way of putting me in a mood.
In our house, that is a fucking real rage rate question. Like,
Yeah.
how do families genuinely deal with that? I'm unsure.
Most
I'm
people
unsure. It's a
aren't as
real issue
uptight
every
as you
day.
are. Yeah, but your problem is, even at like 6 o'clock when it's like, when you should be eating dinner, I'm like, what do you want for dinner? You're like, I'm not hungry. So then it's like...
Because I've had lunch at like 3:30.
That's okay. And then it gets to like 8 o'clock and you're like, oh, I'm fucking starving. What can we have for dinner? And I'm like, I don't know now because the shop's fucking closed. The fridge is empty. I asked you at 6 o'clock so I can get down to the shop, get back up and cook some dinner. This is why I asked you. I don't ask you if you're hungry. I'm saying, what do you want for dinner? So it can be done for when you are hungry.
Well, Christian did a full-blown food shop, a big one. All the food came. We were set. My guy goes, I don't want to cook. Let's get miso. So you are equally as bad as I.
That's out of context. Next question before this turns into a full-blown divorce.
Next question for Christian. If Adele had a identical sister, would you be attracted to her?
This is a good question.
Can you imagine 2 of me? Nah.
This is really weird, but I think yes. Because there's different parts of attraction, right? I probably wouldn't love this person, but physically, I probably would be attracted to this person.
No, I don't know.
No, because I think people do have types. My types are mean girls.
No,
And
you
if it-
don't have a type because I don't think you've ever been with a girl that looks the same. Like, I definitely look nothing like your ex. Could not be more different. I'm fat, I'm short, and I'm brunette.
But I've only ever had 2 girlfriends and you're one of them.
And I'm completely opposite to your last girlfriend.
Well, it doesn't matter.
So you don't have a type.
But yeah, that was
she
like...
a mean girl? Have we got that in common?
No, she's actually really nice.
Guys, early on, I accidentally added her on Facebook when I was stalking her.
Actually,
She accepted it. She accepted it. I blocked her straight away. I was so embarrassed. I didn't even know I'd done it.
Oh my God. Okay, interesting.
Anyway.
That was literally a school thing. You know what I mean? But I actually think you couldn't have been more different in terms of personality.
But this is what I think. So my cousins are twins, and younger they did look alike. Now they're so different because their personalities could not be any more chalk and cheese. And I do think there has to be an element of personality, because like I'm trying to think, if one of your brothers even looked like you, I wouldn't fancy them because I'm not drawn to either of their personalities.
Yeah, we're talking identical twins.
That doesn't mean you're the same person though.
It does. It means you're identically looking exactly the same. That's what I'm saying. So I'll be physically attracted, but if the other twin was like really nice and happy and fairy and everything, I probably wouldn't be attracted to her.
But hold on,
Well,
I need
you've
to
got
know
a little
now.
bit of bite, a bit of edge that really attracts me, and sometimes I even think I get into an argument on purpose because it's when you look the most hottest.
He's
to
a
me.
fucking rage rat.
I'm
I have a
weird.
question though. This
I'm
is
weird like that.
interesting. What happens if you meet me and we're vibing, and then you find out I've got a twin, then you meet my twin, then you find out I'm the ugly twin?
But if you're identical, you wouldn't be the ugly twin. What are you
No,
talking
there's
about?
always one that's better looking than the other, identical or not. I'm sorry, I said it.
Then they're not identical.
That's not true, is it? There's always one that's just a little bit prettier.
Then they're not identical. One that's got a sparkle in their eye.
Yeah, or like a straighter teeth. Or
The question is,
would you be?
would I be attracted to someone identically?
Would you try and have a threesome with us?
100% not. That's the weirdest fucking thing. Why would you be banging your sister?
Some people do.
That's incest. That's illegal.
I'm not banging her. I don't have a penis.
Yeah, but if you've done a threesome.
Yeah, but you can. Yeah, there's ways around it.
What? You talk about me getting spit roasted by you and your twin with fucking strap-ons. No thanks.
Why do you have to be the one getting spit roast? You've got a penis. I like the fact that your brain went there.
Oh my God, I think I just revealed a fantasy without even knowing.
That was not what I had in my mind at all. Well,
I think it's time to move on before I say any more.
I don't think we should move on. I think we've got some
I don't think
stuff.
we have time to unpack that today. Let's go. Let's move on. Next question for Adele, please.
I need to find a doppelganger. If anyone online thinks that they look like me and thinks that we could be identical twins, hit me up because Christian wants to get spit roasted by us. Watch you when you're getting spit roasted. Yes. Okay, right. Next question for me.
Adele, would you rather that Christian follows his ex on Instagram and likes her posts, or that he never posts you on social media?
Well, he doesn't put me on social media, so I guess we're living that.
Yeah.
He says, every time I post you, I lose followers. Do you follow your ex on social media?
I don't.
Okay, well, I guess that answers that question.
That's been answered for you. I do. I want to post you more.
At what cost?
No, I think it's...
No, you don't. We literally had the conversation the other day and you were like, there's no point me posting you. You don't resonate with my audience.
Yeah, you don't. No one cares about you.
They literally don't. But
No, I
my
think it's-
audience love Christian. I just use him for clout.
No, I think it's like, I don't know. I have a folder of stuff on my phone. Not that folder. Nah. Like, I got a...
Please don't post that on social media.
No.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't post on social media. Like, the social media is not the only place you can appreciate your loved ones.
I do think, like, this is taking it a bit too seriously, but like, I don't expect you to post me on social media. That almost puts in like a validation that you love me, and I genuinely don't need that from you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know you love me and I know how you feel about about social media. So I feel like you posting me on social media, in fact, would do the opposite of what you feel. So I feel like you love and cherish me and the girls. So I feel like you don't actually want to put that all over social media. It doesn't need to be there. There's no
Yeah,
place
and
for it.
also I just think my page it's not for that all the time.
Yeah.
Like there's a specific reason why I started social media, because actually before COVID, I wasn't on social media.
Yeah, you
back when it
hated
first
social
come
media.
out, like Facebook first come out, when Instagram first come out, yeah, I had it, and then there was a point in my life where I just deleted it all, and then when I
Yeah.
met you, I didn't have no social media.
Yeah, I remember saying to Christian, you need a Facebook because I need to put my status as in a relationship with you.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I made Facebook. And then
What a fucking loser.
the validation there, yeah. And then it was just like at COVID, I started to post, and then I wanted my page to be specifically about guys getting into fashion.
Yeah.
And that doesn't, you don't fit, family life sometimes doesn't fit into that. And obviously it's grown into a bigger page now, and it's still about sharing my journey in fashion and also teaching guys that want to get into fashion just to look better dressed day to day. And I've got to make sure that it resonates with them if I'm going to share you. But then sometimes I think people do like to see the family life stuff. So then I do share a bit more. When we went to Amsterdam, I
little
shared that.
family
You're on
thing,
there.
yeah.
And I do like your clothes as well, and the way you dress. And I get inspiration from how you're dressing. And I get a lot of inspiration from women on Pinterest and just women on Instagram. That's where I get most of my fashion sense from. So
Don't get me wrong, the occasional post he does do always takes me by surprise and I like it, but
I've got pictures in...
Please don't follow your ex and start liking all their fucking photos. My good lord. I don't even know if I'd care at this. Do you know what? I don't even know if I'd care at this point.
It was such a long time
Yeah,
ago.
maybe
that.
back
It's
in
not
the
really-
day that would have bothered me, but now I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I like to have a little stalk. I get curious about what people are up to, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't really
I'm only
follow people
human,
from the
you know?
past. I don't follow people from the past, really.
No.
No.
I actually don't have many of my friends on social media. I think it puts up like a wall where you can see what they're doing on social media, so then you don't reach out and ask them how they are and what they're up to, because you can almost live their lives through social media.
Yeah.
I actually had a chat with one of my best friends about this, didn't I? I was like, I don't want to find out when something good happens to you via social media. I want us to get back to a place where we're texting each other all the time and like having that in-person relationship, because I think it gets lost nowadays.
Yeah, and I've only got a few friends, but I feel like there's no pressure for them to follow my page and interact with my stuff, because that's not what it's about. I don't need like...
Yeah, but the ones that do are the real ones, you know. I know you've got me. My real friends, they comment and like on fucking everything, and they're my number one hype girl. So it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you.
What I'm saying, in my point of view, I don't mind if my best friends aren't doing that. I'd rather they message me on WhatsApp, you know. I'd rather we
Yeah.
meet up in like Sam, in real time.
Yeah.
And Instagram is different because my friends might not be interested in fashion. So why would they follow my page?
My group chat knows about the fashion anyway. If there's a real fashion dilemma, it's in the group chat before it's on social media.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're all the same. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm a proper girls girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. And that is such a nice way to wrap up the podcast for today. And we've really enjoyed you being with us in our living room, watching us and having so much fun. Adele, over to you.
Yeah. On that note, I think this is a really positive ending.
Yeah, so nice.
Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice.
I don't know why I slapped my knee like that. Anyways, let's wrap it up there.
Anyway, on that note, guys, thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.